Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It's Tuesday, and I'm starting us off with Dixie on a daily time frame as usual. You can see already from yesterday target what we wanted was above the 21 EMA, a close. We got it. Today looks a little bit like a doji. Inflation numbers for Europe came actually pretty in line with expectations. So I would not expect them to increase zero point 0.5 in uh, uh, points for the rate. I would be looking for 0.25, and then I'm also expecting US to go 0.25, and that should basically allow Dixie to go sideways because if we went zero point 0.5, Euro would have got a much more love, and that would have made Dixie go up faster. But with both countries doing these reasonable rate hikes in accordance with each other, I think we will be basically having a much smoother consolidation here and then further upside as things progress. If things are not kept and managed, obviously we'll see volatility. And if things are managed wisely with the interest rate hikes, we'll be good. So let's see if the government gets it right this time around. As you can see, the 21 EMA got claimed. Today we're finding resistance around the 102 area. What I want to see is the price action claim 102.50 and actually open and close above it. That will give me more confidence that we will be actually moving this entire consolidation to the next markup phase up to like 102.50, and then we can look at 350 and 104 as that time comes. I know that once we start accumulating a little bit above the 21 EMA, things will get quick. Like you see how fast this was? Well, Thursday is when ECB announces its rates. So in a day or two, you might get that extra leg up. So just be aware of that moving forward. I just wanted to let you know that our Dixie target is hitting and following what we predicted. Just taking forever to do it because it's a traditional equity asset, well, index. Here is for our time frame chart, our triangle that we were looking to accumulate in is actually finally now getting open and closes above it. So a fear of rejecting here and going lower than 101 to those 90s levels is pretty much abated until we actually lose 101.50 and get a close underneath it. As long as we're above 101.50, I would be looking for this to accumulate and then finally get above that 102.50, claim that 102.50 area, and then we can go to 103, 103.50, and so on. That's what all these illustrations are for. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to quickly go back to a daily. I just want to see one quick thing. Okay, so we do have our fib. So after the 101.05 claim and then support uh, confirmation here, I'm looking us to test into that 103.97 all the way there. So the purple EMA, 200 EMA on a daily time frame. So that's where my target is in time. So just be aware of that. That's our same area we broke down out of, and I'll be looking for a W right out of here. So once we claim this level, I'm just looking for this straight on up. I know it's not going to be pretty, but all the way to this like 108. So I'm waiting for this to play out. This was the fake out. We actually dumped down here. We accumulated here and faked people out for lower. And now we're looking for us to basically consolidate between this 104.50 and 102.50. And we want to see it eventually make higher lows for this to actually do what I am expecting in the next few weeks to months to come. All right, now let's go to Bitcoin on a daily. I'm going to turn off these doodles. So Bitcoin and ETH got a little bit of a slapdown yesterday due to Dixie coming into its upside momentum move. We got a little bit of resistance today. Gives you breathing room probably to around 28,500, which is a shorting opportunity. I'm not looking for price to be claimed above 10 or 28,500. If so, then I'll look for us to have next resistance at where we broke down at 29.3. And then if we claim that level with the 4-hour open and close, I'll look for the daily to come and test into the 31,000 area high. And we can go from there to that 34, 35K, which we've been waiting for a very, 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 very long time. And the fact that we're chopping around and consolidating like this, it already made a lot of people lose their money. And some people are already frustrated and leaving the market because of KYC to come in a few days. So people are assuming sell pressure as people remove their assets off of these exchanges, etc., etc., etc. I would say just go level by level. Right now, this is support until this is actually closing underneath 26.6. I'm looking for this to get accumulated on the 55 EMA, which is 27.5, and get into that 28.5 and then higher, up to this 35, 36K area. That's ideally where we want to go. Oscillators are actually all cooled off and ready to go. So, getting to 31, we'll still have some room, but you have to claim above 28.5, a 4-hour open and close before you can even plan for that upside to come. So just be aware of that. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, volume is looking lackluster as we are consolidating these lows. I'm assuming that this is going to sweep the lows one more time now. Probably come and hunt these little wicks, and maybe test into 28,000, sorry, 26,900, 26,950 around there. And that makes sense. That was last one slow. Okay, so everything is lining up now for this little level here to get tapped after you're basically rejecting off 28K right now. 28.3, which is a 200 EMA on a 4-hour time frame. When you get into this lower level, you can look for a swing failure pattern. Otherwise, this can continue down to 25.7, and it could go to even lower, 23. It all depends on how many people are actually trying to sell while there's no one trying to buy. So depending on what kind of capitulation news event that they're going to be putting on to make this occur, I would just be wary that right now on a daily, you are showing weakness. Even if you get to 28.5, it's going to be a possible short re-entry unless you claim above it. And the daily is not even, in a bullish stance yet. It's just sitting on support. It needs to be proven that this is support with a little bit of consolidation around 27.6, and then we can look for upside from there. If we can't get this consolidation over here going sideways, then more than likely you're just going to go tap into the 27,000, $26,700 area, and then look for some support here sideways after you take all the liquidity here, and then roll back up like a swing failure pattern. So yeah, I would be very, very alert of 26,600 area, and their first warning sign is 27.5. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now on Bitcoin. Let's go to ETH. So here is ETH on a daily. As you can see, since we sold off in that 2150 area, we got pushed down now finally under that white EMA, which is what I was telling you on Bitcoin is an area of interest, which is 1860. 1920, 1930 was a great short area for this whole move. And this area was a great area to take along around 1923. And hopefully that holds. If you lose this 1920 area, more than likely you're going to be hunting all these wicks to the downside. It could go to 1740, it could go to 1670. It all depends on if buyers step up over here or not around 1665. RSI is showing you that you are looking like you want to try a little bit higher. Volume is, for selling is not slowing down. So this one can easily turn into a red candle before the day is over. So just be aware that right now the pressure is on holding our supports. Losing our supports will force us to the next level of consolidation, which is around 1760. And then after that, you got around 1670. For the upside, I am going to say that the 1880 is a shortable area. And until we can open and close a 4-hour candle above 1880, I'll be looking for a short there to ride down lower and probably take profit around 1750-ish is what I'm assuming that is going to happen today. I'm looking to see the reaction when New York session opens, which is about 2 hours. Here's the 4-hour time frame. You can see right now selling is slowing down. So if our size supports this for a little bit of a poke up, it's possible for us to go look for a little bit higher into this 4-hour close. Okay, so the 4 hours is going to close in about 30 minutes. We're actually finding resistance right at where we want to claim above. We need to close above 1845, and we can look for the 21 EMA to 1859 all the way to 1880 after. If this 4-hour pushes us back down, we're not going to be able to hold 1805, 1800 too many times. I'll be looking for that liquidity grab around 1760, 1780, depending on how the swing failure wants to happen. So just be aware that we're testing the lows on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly of ETH right now. And monthly wise, already looked like a pretty bearish engulfing. Let me just show you that. This is what I was talking about last month. Rejecting off of that 1880 area, we can possibly go test all the way back down to 1560. Obviously, we don't want to do that. And your first warning sign will be if you lose 1760, that you're going to be looking for us to go into 1560. So that's basically a $200 drop. And right now we're at 1830. Your warning is basically like almost like $100 away. So 10x and under, otherwise you won't be able to survive. We've been very volatile the last few days. Basically, people jockeying for position uh, in anticipation of upside to come, and because of that over zealous bulls, somebody was able to cash out a large amount, and the government did it, and other people did it from ETH Unlock and stuff. So right now, I am looking for this upside poke on a daily into 1888-ish. And then I'm looking for that to be the resistance area for lower. If we claim that 1888 level, it will be very, very interesting, to say the least. Um, then the monthly will have a possibility for actually reclaiming this level before we go further down. And in my opinion, I don't think that's a possibility due to the fact that the rates that we're about to have come our way it should put some pressure to the downside. Every time we've had rate increases, though, the market has rallied first and then the rollover occurs after. So just be aware that it takes like a few days after the news is dropped. And this Thursday is when the ECB will be releasing theirs, so we can keep an eye on that. For now, let's basically call it a day. If you guys have any questions or concerns, give me a holler in the Discord or the comment section below. If you guys have a need for a service provider that's not KYC, my MEXC link with free limit orders is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that help the channel grow. There is also a link to the Discord server there if you are interested in trading with me in the Discord. Aside from that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Please feel free to hit me up if you are interested in the members, which we started in May, and all of May I was looking for downside. So hopefully that joke isn't a reality, but yeah, looking like it, right? So we'll see how things progress. I'm watching this 4-hour close. I'm looking to see if we're going to hold it or if we're going to actually go and roll it on over. So let's see. Aside from that, guys, have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.